breathes.
What was that?
A modern-day Frankenstein tale, Splice explores the implications of genetic engineering. Hi, I'm Maya Fuhr, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're talking to the director of the film, Vincenzo Natali. So, describe to us the premise of Splice.
Sure. Splice is about two young, brilliant geneticists, played by Adrian Brody and Sarah Polley, and they've become famous because they splice DNA from different species to create new life forms. They work for a big pharmaceutical company, but what they really want to do is add human DNA to their experiment. And when their corporate handlers say no, they do it in secret. And then terrible, terrible things happen.
And how difficult was it to cast the character of Dren?
You know, it was surprisingly easy. We had a casting call in Paris, and the very first person who walked through the door was Delphine Cheniac. And when I saw her, I instantly knew she was Dren. She has an amazing quality. She's very beautiful, but in an unusual way, and she can be at once childlike and at the same time very scary.
Genetic engineering is quite a difficult subject matter.
Right.
So did you consult with scientists to make it more realistic?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
So how realistic is the film, would you say?
More realistic than I would want it to be, actually, because I wrote the script in consultation with real geneticists. I made the film in consultation with real geneticists, and every step of the way, I would ask them, is this possible? And the most shocking thing about it was, invariably, they would say yes.
So what were some of the technical milestones in making Splice?
Generally, in creature movies, the creature is lurking in the shadows. That's a cheaper, easier route to go. But in our movie, the creature is just like any other character in the film, and therefore receives a lot of scrutiny. I mean, you see everything. And on a smaller scale film, or even on a larger scale film, that's a very difficult thing to do.
You call this film a creature film for adults, so how would you say that Splice differs from other films in this genre?
It hopefully gives you everything that you would want in a creature film and more, but at the same time it's really delves into the emotional side of the equation, and I think that's where it kind of elevates itself from other films of a similar ilk.
How did Joel Silver get involved in Splice?
It was just dumb luck. Joel Silver saw a photograph of the film online while the movie was at Sundance, and he thought it looked intriguing. And one of his executives saw it there and liked it, and eventually Joel saw it and said, I want it. But Joel Silver, who's a very well-known producer, he did the Matrix movies and the Die Hard films and the Lethal Weapon movies. In his entire career, he has never acquired a film before. So this is the very first time, and we're therefore incredibly lucky. I mean, it doesn't happen this way normally. It shouldn't happen this way, but it is, and it's wonderful because this film is getting a major release in the middle of the summer. I mean, if you had told me this was happening 6 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. It would have seemed impossible.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. Thank you.